He said, Rebati, you're into philosophy. You know what Prabhupada said the other day? I said, what? He said, Prabhupada said that sometimes even after going back to Godhead, a soul could fall again. And I said, are you sure? Because I knew a lot of Bhagavad Gita, and there's a couple of verses in the Gita where Krishna says, having returned to my transcendental abode, one never returns to this world of miseries, etc. There's several verses. I think there's 3 different verses that mention never returns if one completes the business, right? So he said, well, you can ask him yourself, but I'll guarantee you that's what he said. So when I got a chance to go into Prabhupada's room, it was after he woke up from a nap. And Nana had just put a garland on him, and there were several devotees in the room. And I asked if I could ask a question, and he said yes. And I said, is it true that just recently you've been talking about how sometimes even having gone back to Godhead, a soul sometimes falls again into the material energy? And Prabhupada said yes. And I said, well, how does that relate with what the Gita says when it says never? And Prabhupada smiled a little bit and he said, actually, he said, never means practically never. Okay, that's what he said. Never means practically never. And he smiled a little bit, kind of a wise, meditative smile. And he said, because really we are eternally the same. So marginal means that there is that capacity to turn away or turn toward. So sometime it might happen. Of course, generally a soul does not fall. And even if he does, he probably wouldn't do it again, but it is not inconceivable, right? That's what he said. Again, it relates to the same issue, because some people say that souls never fall away in the first place, or they fall from somewhere else besides Krishna's association. Well, this was definitely about being back to Godhead, as it describes it in the Bhagavad Gita, back to Krishna's abode. So those are some relevant points that I thought might be interesting to record. Karuna Prachur